Can you believe what just unfolded in the NBA draft? Were we all just witnesses to one of the most bizarre and potentially franchise-altering sagas in recent memory? This isn't just a draft pick. It's a high-stakes drama, a chess match played out on the grandest stage, and the pieces are still very much in motion. Forget everything you thought you knew about draft night certainties, because what's happened with Ace Bailey and the Utah Jazz is rewriting the playbook, and the Los Angeles Lakers are now standing front and center, ready to seize an unbelievable opportunity. It all started with a head-scratching decision that sent ripples of confusion across the league. Picture this. The 2025 NBA Draft, the anticipation palpable, and then with the 5th overall pick, the Utah Jazz step up to the podium and select Rutgers forward Ace Bailey. On the surface, a talented young prospect, brimming with potential. But here's where the plot thickens, where the narrative takes a sharp, almost unbelievable turn. Reports had already surfaced that Bailey had declined a workout with the Jazz prior to the draft. Let that sink in. A top 5 prospect, reportedly unwilling to even showcase his skills for a team that then, against all conventional wisdom, drafts him anyway. It was a move that left analysts and fans alike scratching their heads, wondering about the strategy, the foresight, or perhaps the sheer audacity of such a selection. Was it a bold power play, a calculated risk, or simply a miscalculation of epic proportions? The immediate aftermath was even more telling. If the draft day pick was perplexing, Bailey's reaction, or rather his lack thereof, spoke volumes. The young prodigy was, according to multiple sources, clearly and visibly not happy being selected by Utah. This wasn't just a case of a player wanting to go higher or to a different market. This was a palpable sense of discontent, a stark refusal to embrace the moment that most aspiring athletes dream of their entire lives. The Athletic, a bastion of sports journalism, quickly reported that Bailey was having second thoughts about reporting to the Jazz, and, in an unprecedented move, reportedly did not even fly out to Utah following the draft. Think about the implications. A freshly drafted lottery pick, essentially refusing to acknowledge his new team. It's a situation that forces any organization to address the elephant in the room, to confront the uncomfortable truth that their prized possession might not want to be there at all. The Jazz, despite doing what they deemed the necessary thing by selecting him, now find themselves in an enviable position, holding a valuable asset who appears to have no desire to be part of their future. And this is where the story explodes, where the whispers turn into a roaring crescendo of speculation and excitement. Because in the chaotic wake of Bailey's apparent reluctance, a new, seismic shift has occurred in the betting markets, sending shockwaves through the NBA landscape. In a turn that has stunned even the most seasoned observers, the Los Angeles Lakers, yes, those Los Angeles Lakers, have suddenly been named the favorites to land Ace Bailey if the Jazz opt to move him. With odds of plus 235, the purple and gold have leapfrogged a host of other contenders, positioning themselves at the front of the line for what could be the biggest steal of the offseason. This isn't just about adding another talented player. It's about the potential for a true paradigm shift in the Western Conference. The Lakers, fresh off a season that saw them integrate superstar Luka Doncic, are already looking to bolster their roster and build a legitimate championship contender around him. Imagine the electrifying prospect of pairing Doncic's unparalleled playmaking and scoring prowess with the raw, explosive talent of an 18-year-old Ace Bailey. The synergy, the potential for a dynamic duo that could define the next decade of Lakers basketball, is simply breathtaking. But wait, there's another colossal piece of this puzzle, one that could elevate the Lakers from contenders to undeniable favorites. The looming decision of LeBron James. The King, still holding court, has yet to make a definitive choice on his colossal $52.6 million player option this offseason. If LeBron, in what would be a monumental commitment, decides to return to the Lakers, and if they then manage to pull off a trade for Ace Bailey, the implications are staggering. A core of Luka Doncic, a returning LeBron James, and the burgeoning talent of Ace Bailey, that's not just a formidable lineup. That's a legitimate title-contending juggernaut, a team that would instantly send shivers down the spines of every other franchise in the league. The excitement, the sheer anticipation of seeing that lineup on the court, is enough to make any basketball fan salivate. Of course, nothing is official yet. The situation remains fluid, a delicate dance between player, team, and the ever-present rumor mill. Bailey's status in Utah will undoubtedly be the most closely monitored storyline this summer. Will the Jazz try to mend fences? Will they stand firm and demand he report? Or, as seems increasingly likely, will they bow to the inevitable and explore trade options? If they do, the line of interested teams will surely stretch around the block. But all eyes, it seems, will be on the Lakers, who have suddenly found themselves in position to potentially capitalize on one of the most bizarre draft day developments in recent memory. This isn't just a story about a draft pick. It's a narrative about ambition, discontent, and the relentless pursuit of championship glory. What do you make of this unbelievable saga? Is Ace Bailey justified in his stance? Or should he report to the team that drafted him? And if the Lakers manage to pull off this blockbuster, does it instantly make them the team to beat? We want to hear your takes. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as captivated by this unfolding drama as we are, make sure to hit that like button to show your support for more in-depth reports like this one.